and it's not nothing. I stepped through the dark, discovered the perfect room to begin. There's magic in the kitchen, falling like glitter from above. And there's no competition for happiness and love, 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 love. There's magic in the kitchen.
Welcome to 257 of the Snake Stream. Oh, come on in, whatever you're doing, wherever you are, bring it on in. You might be dancing, you might be at the end of the day somewhere over in the States, or it might be early in the morning if you're in the UK. Might should be in America.
Delicious and there's plenty here to spare. Nothing else compares. Magic in the kitchen. There's no competition for happiness and love. It's all made with love. There's magic in the kitchen. Falling like glitter from above.
Alright, if you are online, so good. I hope you're dancing at home to Magic in the Kitchen.
And I can tell by all the taste that comes out across my tongue.
You can jump on and get a full
That this is not a secret I can keep. I have to share with everyone. There's magic in the kitchen, falling like glitter from above. There's no competition
if you're out there in
for happiness and love, love, love,
you send it to me
love.
so I can take it.
There's magic in the kitchen, falling like glitter from above. And I don't need permission, yeah, for happiness and love, 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 love. There's magic in the kitchen, falling like glitter from above. There's no competition, no, no. Happiness and love, 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 love. Yeah.
Welcome. Hi, if you've just joined us here for 257 of the Snape Stream. Here we are, again. We've made it for another day. Isn't that just wonderful? It is, actually. It's lovely to be here, and it's lovely to see all your wonderful typing comments out there in the big wide world. If you have just joined me, my name is Anthony Snape, and I am a singer-songwriter, an independent artist, and I write songs and release songs out into the big wide world, and you can be a part of that. Just join up in any of the places. Go to anthonysnape.com, or you can find me on TikTok or YouTube or Facebook, any of those things. This predominantly, hey Suze, how you doing? Jane is here as well from Tamworth. Susan and Jane. We've got Jules from the Central Coast and Elise from Virginia in the States. Who else is on? Who's from different parts of the world here? Let me know where you are so we can represent. All right, let's start. Since TikTok, it's a fairly new thing. Hey, Sam's here as well. Mr. Sam Snape. You should check out Sam's all of Sam's music. He is yet another Snape. Is a very talented young man with a lot of really great songs out there. Sam, what are you up to right now? Are you out on the farm? What are you doing? It's a legit cowboy. This is a song that started it all for me. Hey Andrew, how you going? Happy Monday. I don't need to be treated this way no more. You're all I've got, but you make me feel so small. Don't you know I believe and feel you out of faith. And it shows, you're on frequency, I know. The picture comes and goes, the static in my head, all the words that you once said. And your waves come crashing in, and the cycle starts again. In spite of what goes wrong, you're the frequency I'm on. Yeah. Electric pulse in a way I can't explain. Told ya. Feel so close, yeah, I'm so far away. Write it down, make sure you record it. See, that's what I love, right? Sam's out in the middle of the paddock, he's doing some fencing, and all of a sudden the inspiration for another song hits him, and he has to write it down, and he has to record it. So do it right now. You're on frequency, I know, where the picture comes and goes. The static in my head, all the words that you once said. And your waves come crashing in, and the cycle starts again. In spite of what goes wrong, you're the frequency I'm on. The frequency I'm on. Yeah. Ooh. Alone. Oh, if you're out there in the world, make sure you make a comment so we can see who's watching and what part of the world you're in. Sam's out in Bogabri. And it shows you're wrong. Frequency, I know, where the picture comes and goes. The static in my head, all the words that you once said. And the waves come crashing in, and the cycle starts again. In spite of what goes wrong, you're the frequency I'm on. Yeah. Come on now. Woo! Oh, yeah. All right. Well, we have a very croaky voice. Very croaky voice this morning. And for anybody who is a singer, this is a warm-up that you should do, that I should have probably done before starting a show this morning at 9 o'clock in the morning. 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock in the morning here in Australia. I played 6 shows last week, and they weren't small shows. They were 3-hour shows each, and so it was quite a toll on the vocal cords. So talking doesn't help. Talking is probably the worst thing. Getting plenty of sleep and not talking is really what you've got to do to make sure that your vocal cords are really good, fresh, ready to go. So, this is a really good exercise to bring your vocal cords back to a center, to stop them being so swollen. It's a weird sound, I know. But you can hear that my voice is very tired and a little bit croaky, and some of the notes are not quite there, I can feel. But that's okay. This is predominantly a request show. So if you were out there listening and you would like a particular song from any of the songs that I've released, make sure you jump in there. If you haven't heard the songs I've released yet, make sure you go to anthonysnape.com or look up Anthony Snape on all the streaming services. You'll find a ton of things out there, various things, because I'm a songwriter and I'm a storyteller and I love telling stories and writing songs. That's what I do. Jan is here. Oh, that's awesome. Good to see you, Jan, over there in the United States. Is it cold? Elise, did it snow? Elise and Mike were expecting a lot of snow. I'm not sure whether that's happened yet. I know that Jan's place. Actually, let me just see if I can go to Jan's house. This is what Jan's house was like one time. Here we go. Oh, Elise and Mike got 9 inches of snow. Here we go. Let's go to Jan's house. This is at Jan's house in the States. This is out her back door. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I know that you guys can't see that. But friends and fans sometimes they send in pictures of where they are so I can travel around and play for them and at their house. And so this is a picture of a forest covered in snow out the back of Jan's house, which is lovely. Today, the temperature went above freezing today, so it's cold but not as bad as last week. The ice is starting to melt a little. Wow, that's beautiful, says Jane. Beautiful scenery at Jan's house. It certainly is, isn't it? It's gorgeous. Let's go back to space. Kind of like hanging out in space at the moment. It kind of matches my vibe. A bit spacey. Space Cowboy. Isn't there some songs about that? All right, so what songs would you like to hear today? I'm not sure whether the TikTok's actually hearing the guitar properly, but I'm doing my best. You've got the headphones just directly down there underneath the phone, so hopefully you're hearing something. Jan wants to hear If Only You Were Here. Wow. Oh, Russ is on. G'day. How you going? Good to see you. All right. If Only You Were Here. Let me just, let me do that. Let me hear. It is today. You know what? I'm going to have to use... You know what? I'll just play along. I'll play along to this track, and we'll do this. We'll do If Only You Were Here. I've never done it in open tuning before. Not an open tuning before. We'll give it a shot. Plus, I've got to try and listen to. So at the moment, because I can't wear headphones, and the headphones are around the phone that's broadcasting to TikTok, I can only hear. So hopefully I'm not going to be out of tune. Let's just see. This is a good test, isn't it? See if I can actually sing in tune when I don't have the music right at me. So let's try. Here we go. Autumn leaves fall to the ground. Under my feet, that lonesome sound whispers in my ear. If only you hear. Dust is settled by the rain.
on a sunny boulevard, but I feel so cold and dark. The darkness will all disappear if only you were here. All these feelings will all disappear if only you were here. No words can heal what time or heart. Only your love can console this lonely heart. So it goes on and on. Who knows how all disappear if only you were here.
Now, that probably was a little bit pieced together, and probably didn't come across very well. But we gave it a shot. I don't know what it sounded like for TikTok, but it was interesting. Hopefully it sounded all right out there. I did make a few mistakes. Jane liked it, which is good. Loving the Space Cowboy look, says Andrew. I'm glad you liked it, Andrew. Thanks, Jan. Thanks for that request. Sounded great, says Russ. Thanks, Russ. I appreciate it. All right, so what other requests are we having here? Jan wants Funny We Hear. Sam wants Backroads. Sam. These guys don't know about Backroads yet. Only the patrons know about Backroads. And that's not for a little while. Should we give Backroads a bit of a shot? That's a no from management. That's a no. This is a show for released songs. So thank you for that request, Sam. Backroads won't find its way onto this show, but if you're a patron, you would have found Backroads. And in fact, I should talk about Patreon. So Patreon is a place that you can go and hear all of the songs as I'm writing them in the back section of my site, where you can support me as an independent artist and just be on board for all of the ups and downs. It has been a lot of ups and downs. And if you're a Snape star and you've been on board for a while, you know the ups and downs. It's like you get all these songs where you're like, oh my goodness, all these crazy songs in all these different genres for me. And they're like, come on, how else? The good thing is, every now and again, Snape stars get to hear some of my music being used on television in different places, and every now and again I'll have a song, we'll release something, we'll do some radio stuff. So this year is going to be really interesting because we're attempting to release some songs in Australia, and it may well be all just too much for Australia, because I love writing songs and I love telling stories. So I've got Australiana songs about to come out. I've got some middle of the road country music that I wrote, and I've also got some country pop, I would say, country rock sounding songs as well that are all, sitting in the back there waiting to come out, and it's all me. So I've already had some comments from different industry peeps saying that it doesn't even sound like you. Well, let me just tell you, It does actually. That's a no from management, says Belinda. That's a no to Backroads for this show. Yeah. Already had some industry types tell me that that it doesn't even sound like me, right? G'day, Bruce. Talking about the Australiana stuff. I've been writing some songs with Bruce. Bruce has just dropped in, and you can find that online. If you just search Anthony Snape on any of the streaming services, you'll see some songs I've written with Bruce, which neatly fit into the Australiana world. And I loved them. I loved writing those songs with Bruce, and the ideas that came, and Bruce's unique way of thinking about things, and the stories that came out of those songs is really wonderful. And as a storyteller and a songwriter, that's what I do. And I know it's going to be a little bit much for a lot of people to take on board, but that's just the way it is. I'm from Gunnedah. I grew up on a farm. I love to sing, and I love to play all kinds of things. And so if you're on board, if you're a Snape star already, you already know that. And I love you. And you know what the deal is. But if you're new and you've come in from one particular song, and you find out that I do all these other things as well, it can be a little bit overwhelming. So just welcome to the family. Welcome. We love you. Just come on in. It's going to be fun. Just come in for the ride. That's what we're here for. All right. So, what should we do next? So, no Backroads. So let's do well, I can't do that either because it's not released. So, Fate Finds You. All right. Oh, Jane, you want to give me the hard ones to sing this morning? You know what? Let's do an easy one to sing first. Standing drenched in a storm cloud, waiting for the sun. I know it's coming. Every sad sky's gotta have one. A little ray of hope for every drop that falls. Find the answers to it all. Come on. I'm chasing rainbows. From the ground I search the skies. Chasing rainbows, 'cause it makes me feel alive. Oh, taking me places I never go. Just spending my time chasing rainbows. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. I get lost in the colors. On the outside it seems so great. It only lasts for a moment. Why does it have to be that way? Finding where it goes, one day I don't. Then I'm left with a golden lining. I'm chasing rainbows. From the ground I search the skies. I'm chasing rainbows, 'cause it makes me feel alive. Oh, taking me places I never go. Just spending my time chasing rainbows. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. And some say it's an illusion, not as far as I can see. And it's a beautiful reason to be who I wanna be. That's why I'll always be chasing rainbows. From the ground I search the skies. I'm chasing rainbows, 'cause it makes me feel alive. Oh, taking me places I never go. Just spending my time chasing rainbows. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. I'm chasing rainbows. Come on now. Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, that was lovely. It's good to see you out there. Make sure you hit the share button and share it with your friends. If you are on Facebook or on YouTube, share out the link and let them know that there is a live show on. And if you're on TikTok, hi, this is only my second time on TikTok, and it's lovely to see you. Welcome in. I'm a singer-songwriter. My name's Anthony Snape, and you're welcome to the family. These guys out here, they're called Snape Stars, and I'm about to do a patron show after this one as well, which is where I showcase the new songs that I write every week. And this week, in fact, in the patron show, we've got a kids song. So that will be fun. I cannot wait to share that with you guys. I'll be doing the patron show probably about 5 minutes after this show finishes. So if you are a patron, you can jump on in there and be ready to go after this show, which I think that we've probably got time for one more song for the Snape Stream 257. It's been so wonderful to see you here. Thank you for coming. And I know it's been a little bit different having a second camera in here. I'm going to get this better and be able to... I'll probably go and get an interface so I can plug you directly into the audio so you don't get this weird microphone situation. But it's been really fun. Yeah, 257, Jane. Isn't that crazy? That means 257 shows in 257 weeks. We haven't missed one. We have been continually doing... this for that many weeks, which is pretty crazy. And thank you to you for all of your support, and to all the Snape Stars that have periodically jumped on in and either supported by putting PayPal stuff in, dropping me a coffee, which has been incredibly helpful. You don't even understand. The other day I've been doing some recording, and the difference between American dollars and Australian dollars is quite large at the moment. And I've been letting my tips just build up in PayPal. And over the last year, I made enough money in tips to be able to pay for the recordings, which is incredible for one of the songs. It was absolutely amazing. So it actually helps every single dollar that you're actually able to put into this, because you've got something out of this. It really helps. So thank you very much. I do really appreciate it, and it'll come back in the form of music. And that's the wonderful thing about supporting independent music is, generally all of the support that you give goes directly back into creating the art. And you guys are going to see a lot of that this year, which is really cool. And I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to TikTok, but I'm going to learn, and I'm going to try and do whatever I can to make this more interesting for you guys as well. So come on board. And you can learn a little bit about, broadcasting from from an independent artist that's been doing it for at least 257 weeks in a row, but not on TikTok. But not until now. So now we've started. All right, so one more song to go. I'm not sure where my voice is at for this one, but let's give this a shot. Thank you so much for being here. At the top of the show, we played Magic in the Kitchen. So if you love that song, which a lot of Snape Stars do, Magic in the Kitchen is a track that I definitely want to release at some point as well. I wonder if I can give it a country flair. I think it'd be fun to do a video where I'm doing the whole country flair thing. Oh, thank you so much, Elise. Elise just tipped in a big way. I really appreciate you so much. You guys are incredible. Honestly, I don't know what I'd do without you all. Thank you very, very much. Really appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Love you too. Who knows knows what are the chances that we'd be meeting like this, two strangers on a roulette wheel. A single fragile moment, the future hanging on. It feels just like it's meant to be. And I don't believe in random accidents or circumstance. And you can't deny destiny when it's falling in your hands. When fate finds you, you better be ready. You better be ready. When fate finds you, you know it's forever. When fate finds you. Oh, yeah. So perfect, so on cue, like I've been waiting for you all of this time, all of my life. Oh, Chris is here as well. It's like the names were written before the earth was spinning, and finally the stars align. And I don't believe in random accidents or circumstance. And you can't deny destiny when it's falling in your hands. When fate finds you, you better be ready. You better be ready. When fate finds you, you know it's forever. When fate finds you, we're all connected, held together by love, by love. Ooh. Wow, you can hear I'm not singing right, but that's okay. When fate finds you, you better be ready. You better be ready. Oh, when fate finds you, you know it's forever. You know it's forever. When fate finds you. Oh, yeah. When fate finds you. When fate finds you. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah. So lovely to see you. Thank you for being here, guys. Thank you for your tips. And if you're a patron, I'll see you in the patron show in about 5 minutes. Give me 8 minutes. I'll see you there, guys. Bye.